more than rather than 1 in 8 second schools in England is under the norm recognized reasonable by ministers, league spreadsheet information shows. The second high school league tables include been published, showing the results of the at first school students to sit brand new, stricter GCSEs in British and Maths. Several 365 schools, or 12%, were under the new stricter story norm. In 2016 it was 282 schools or 9.3%. The tables enable parent and school students to comparison the regional schools' results. The information shows how lot schools include skipped the by the government's story norm of -0.5 in Advance 8 in recent years GCSEs. Down there are considerable provincial variations, in London possessing the minimum ratio of by-performing schools at 6.9% and the Polar East the highest at 20.9%. The tables use raw GCSE results of recent year and a lot of information of the Division for Formation to estimate how school students advance in a high school. All you requirement to aware on second high school league tables both of Advance 8 and Acquisition 8 attention on the results of a student's top 8 GCSE results consisting British and Maths. In schools wherever school students unsuccessful to advance to the anticipated standard, -0.5 or under in Advance 8, they will receive about part a GCSE class worst rather than they could include made, relying on end of initial high school results. In full, 365 schools, in several 47,342 school students meeting GCSE's recent year, did not do the require advance. Recent year, younger generation sat brand new, stricter GCSEs in British and Maths, that were graduated 9-1, 9 creature the top class. All some GCSEs are graduated by the ancient style alphabetic framework. School students are deliberate to include on the new exams if they reached a class 4 or over, counterpart to the old C, but schools are convicted on a class 5. That has led to several mess and anxiety in schools and school students efficaciously creature convicted by various standards. The DFE told, more than schools are under the story in 2017 since the allocation of Advance 8 lot modified. Down there were more than schools how reached both of really adverse and really favorable lot in 2017 rather than 2016. Especially, the percent reaching class 4 or over in British and Maths is steady compared to recent year. School Secretary nickname Gibb told teaching staff and school students had been responsible so to the new more than strict syllabus entered by the government. Academia standards are growing in our schools thanks to our reforms and the difficult job of teaching staff. Presence results strengthen the successful, in teaching staff and school students responsible so to the new more than strict syllabus entered by the government. Jeff Manor, General Registrar of the Associate of High School and School Leaders, told the second high school productivity tables could not be compared in early year since the government had one day once again excited the goalposts. Disappointed, yours web browser cannot screen the map. He added how the mix of sorting system had complex and modified the way the title measures are treated of. As the DFE himself says in Presence Statistic, these changes are the major cause why down there has been an growth in the quantity of schools that are recognized to be under the story norm for Advance 8. It is very unjust how more than schools discover themselves in the position since of facility changes to the way in that the is intended. He told it was really disappointing how the bar for accomplishment in British and Maths has been grown randomly to a class 5 by the new framework, that is high rather than the old norm of class C, or it is potential enigmatic for parent and patronage how schools are now convicted on class 5, outlined as a powerful undergo, time class 4 is nice, quite to be recognized a norm undergo. Mr. Manor told the tables show just abounded some on the real quality assurance of a high school in a framework exposed considerable changing. The DFE has done precise how down there is no machine impact to creature under the story or coastal. It told, wherever a high school has fall under these standards for the at first period in 2017, the information will be a start spot for a talk on high school enhancement.